こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hello! Today we are going to learn verbs. And just like adjectives, we have two types of verbs. In most textbooks, they are called る verbs and う verbs. But we are going to call る verb いる er ending verbs and う verbs other verbs. So the problem with the names in textbooks, う verbs, all verbs have う at the end. So technically any verbs are う verb, right? So I'm going to call it other verbs. And る verb, I call it いる er ending because ある、うる、おる ending, they conjugate like う verbs, so other verbs. So there is no point calling them る verb because it's just いる、er ending, not ある、うる、おる. Anyways, I don't want to confuse you, so I will show you examples of いる、er verbs first. So for example, to eat, we say 食べる、食べる、食べる. If you write in Romaji, you can see that there is る ending, right? 食べる. So that's to eat. And next, to look, to watch, to see. Anything to do with eyes, we say 見る、見る. So again, if you write in Romaji, you can see いる ending, right? So 食べる、見る. And to wake up, 起きる、起きる. So it has いる at the end. And to sleep, 寝る、寝る. So again, it has る ending. So they are called いる ending. There are more verbs that have いる endings, but the majority of verbs will be in other verbs because, there are more endings than いる So the example of other verbs would be to write, 書く、書く. To listen, 聞く、聞く. To write and to listen, they are really similar. 書く, 聞く. So a lot of students get confused, but try to remember 書く and 聞く. To sing, 歌う、歌う. The word for song is 歌 and sing is 歌う. To sing a song would be 歌を歌う. To talk, to speak, 話す、話す. It's different from to say, which is 言う、言う. You can remember like to say 言う、言う、言う、言う. To buy, 買う、買う. Buying a cow. To wait, 待つ、待つ. Some people probably know how to say wait, which is 待って. 待って is in a form called 手 form, which we will learn a bit later. 待つ is the dictionary form or plain form for to wait. So like I said, there can be verbs that have る ending that conjugate like other verbs, which are ある ending, うる ending, おる ending, right? For example, ある means to exist or there is something. And うる means to sell and 取る means to take, to grab, 取る. So the reason why I explained that there are two types of verbs are because they conjugate differently. But today we are not going to conjugate them, but just know that いる ending and other verbs would conjugate differently. And of course there are irregulars which are to do, する、する, and to come, 来る、来る. Again, I'm going to explain how they conjugate in a later lessons. So let's try to make a sentence in Japanese. We've already learned what particle and ga particle. I'm going to make a video just for those particles because they are confusing. But before I explain quickly, what particle is called topic marker. So we translate like as for, I'm going to talk about this, right? So for example, the sentence, this is a pen. Do you remember how to make a sentence? This is a pen. これはペンです. I pick up a pen and I'm going to talk about this thing, right? And then it is a pen. So this is a pen. これはペンです. But although は indicates what the topic is, it doesn't mean that it puts emphasis on これ. it actually puts emphasis on what comes after wa. So pen is the main thing I want to tell. So this is not the main thing I want to tell. Although it's a topic, it doesn't mean that it's the main thing. So これはペンです。Pen this is the actual information, right? And also, I am Misa. You don't want to say, I am Misa. You want to say, I am Misa. So, I'd say, 私はMisa です。Although 私 is the topic, we don't really want to emphasize 私, I. So, that's why we often omit 私は and just say Misa です or I am Misa because we don't like to say I. 私 isn't really necessary because we can tell from the context. That's は, right? And then が actually puts emphasis what comes before が. So if I say 私が Misa です then that means I am the one who is Misa. So I put loads of emphasis on the word 私 which is before が. Right, so 私が Misa です And again, if you want to say, like, which one is a pen? And I'm going to say, this one is the pen. Then, we know something is a pen. So we don't want to say, this is a pen. What we want to say is, this is a pen. Then we say, これが pen です So they are two particles we've learnt so far. And I'm going to introduce another new particle today, which is o particle, which indicates the object in a sentence. So in English, usually the sentence construction is like subject, verb, object, right? For example, I eat sushi. That's I is the subject, eat is the verb, sushi is the object. Or I read a book. Book is the object. In Japanese, the words in a sentence can be swapped around. So it could be object, subject, verb. Although verb always comes at the end. Subject, object, verb. So it can be confusing without a particle. You know, you say in Russia, car drive you. We don't want that mess. So we have to show what the subject is, what the object is by using particles. So the sentence, I eat sushi. We don't really say I, so the rest is eat sushi. But like I said briefly, verbs always come at the end in Japanese. Always. So that's why des is actually a verb, right? To be, which also have u at the end. The desu comes at the end, right? So we're going to put the verb to eat at the end. So it will be like, I sushi eat. We don't say I, so it will be sushi eat. Then it sounds like sushi is going to eat somebody or something. To avoid that, we have to put the particle o. So we say sushi o eat. So it will be like sushi o taberu. Sushi o taberu. And if you really want to say I eat sushi, then you can say 私は寿司を食べる。私は寿司を食べる。So it would be like, as for me, I will eat sushi. So maybe like somebody said, I'm going to have this. And then I said, 私は寿司を食べる. Although in the restaurants, if you want to say, I'll have this, we usually say, blah blah, にする. So for example, I'll have this. We say, これにする. する is the verb to be, and に is another particle which means to, but I'm going to explain that a bit later. Anyways, you can just remember it as a phrase. I'll have a pasta, you can say パスタにする. This is a very common phrase. So if you're going to Japan and going to talk to your Japanese friend, then this phrase is a really good one. Anyways, I eat sushi would be 寿司を食べる, right? So we always put the particle after the word we want to indicate. So 寿司を食べる. We are not gonna do お寿司食べる or anything. Like we put wa particle after 私, right? Not は私. Next, to drink would be nomu, nomu. So in English, nom 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 nom. That's the sound for eating. But nomu in Japanese means to drink. Nom 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 sound would be mog 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 in Japanese. And the drinking sound would be gok 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 gok. But the verb to drink is nomu. So for example, if you want to say I drink water, then we put the object first and then verb, right? You remember how to say water? Mizu. And then what particle should we put after the object? Mizu o, and then the verb to drink. Nomu. Mizu o nomu. I drink water. It can also mean I will drink water. The Japanese verbs taberu, miru, nomu, without any conjugation, it's the present simple. So it's like I do something every day regularly and stuff. Or it can be future tense. So I will do something, you don't have to conjugate anything. But if you want to make a past tense, or if you want to say I am doing something, then we will have to conjugate. But we will gonna learn it a bit later, sorry. Anyway, so I drink water would be mizu o nomu. About I drink beer. Beer is biru. Biru. Be careful if you say biru shortly. It's the name Bill for the person, like Kiru Biru, Kill Bill, or guy's proper tall building, Biru. All the normal buildings would be tatemono, tatemono. I drink beer, biru o nomu. Don't say biru o nomu, because it would mean I drink the tall building. Unless you're Gojira, you can't drink it or swallow it. And in English you say to take pills or to take tablets, to take medicine. In Japanese we say to drink, to swallow pills or tablets or medicine. So the word for medicine we say kusuri, kusuri. It can mean pill as well. If you look up the word tablets or pill in the dictionary you might get jozai, but it's really a formal word, so we just say kusuri for tablet pills. So kusuri o nomu, kusuri o nomu. And also we don't eat soup, we drink soup. So we say supu o nomu, supu o nomu. Drink miso soup, miso shiru o nomu, miso shiru o nomu. So we think that eating requires like chewing. We drink milk. Milk is gyunyu, gyunyu. If you say miruku, it's like a fancy way to say milk in Japanese. So you order miruku in a cafe. So if you say miruku, that's like an expensive milk maybe. But normally we say gyunyu, gyunyu. I think it sounds cute. Gyunyu. And you can say I drink milk. Then gyunyu o nomu. Gyunyu o nomu. To read is yomu. So nomu is to drink. Yomu is to read. So I read a book. Can you try? Hon o yomu. Hon o yomu. And to watch, to see something, we say miru, right? Miru. So I watch TV. The word for TV is terebi, terebi from television. So I watch TV would be, again, TV is the object. So terebi o miru, terebi o miru. I will see a movie. Then the word for movie, do you remember? Not English, but movie. Eiga. English is eigo, right? So eiga. So how do you say I will see a movie? Eiga o miru. Eiga o miru. About to write a letter. So the word for letter we say tegami, tegami. These kanji apparently in Chinese means toilet paper, but tegami in Japanese means a letter. what you write for your families or friends and stuff. A letter like A, B, C, you say ji or moji. It means hand, and kami means paper. So hand and paper becomes a letter in Japanese. In Chinese, it becomes toilet paper. Toilet paper, we say toilet paper. Or you can say toire no kami, so like toilet paper. So te means hand and kami means paper. But for the letter we say tegami, right? Ka became ga. Clock would be tokei, right? But wristwatch, we say ude dokei. So ude means arm and tokei is clock watch. So ude dokei. So to became do. I write a letter. Can you try? 手紙を書く。手紙を書く。While I listen to music. So the word for music is 音楽。音楽。In English you have a particle to. I listen to music. But in Japanese we say like I listen to music. So we say 音楽を聞く。音楽を聞く。In the next lesson, I'm going to explain more verbs and also some reviews of adjectives. Okay, じゃあまたね。